ya vhone vha khou kondusana vhathu
Vho vhudzani vha tshi ḓa fhano uri vhone vha khou ḓa fhano. We knew uri huna mukegulu vha gai. We also knew that vhala vho mme rangwedzi ndi vhone vho ṱhogomelaho vhaswa. When you are coming into the church, we thought check off hembe ungari ambara zwavhuḓi na take your shirt.
It was thank you very much because you gave me an exposure which helped me actually get to Auditor-General.
Okay. Ndiye va recruitaho kha a group if divine meaning divine club
that's a long story, ne? It was difficult. Sometimes we will go on without proper food when it is time for schooling. Sometimes everybody's in uniform. So on. I went to do the first board exam, the SASKO board exam. Okay. At least the first board exam, I passed it. First time. Right. That one, I was so proud of myself. For the first time, I did something right.
JJM Leadership Foundation.
Welcome, Rudzani Mandiwana, into our conversation at JJM Leadership Podcast. Bovuani makatsi.
Ndo ndibosani ngeyo malume wa vana bo Joe.
Narnero vuwa khari ḓo amba nga ṅwedzi hononi wa vhafumakadzi August uku vha farani.
Ṅwedzi u khou mpfara zwavhuḓi and for me musi u tshi ḓa u ṋea maanḓa uri ndi ṅwedzi une nda khou tea u ṱuṱuwedza kana u vha na vhaṅwe vhafumakadzi ri tshi ṱuṱuwedzana ri tshi sumbedzana zwithu zwa vhutshilo zwine zwa kona uri isa phanḓa na vhutshilo zwavhuḓi.
Ndi khou vhona fhanoni kha dzi social media uri vhono tou vha celebrity hayani zwino ngari vha ḓo tou ri sainela na dzina kudzi na dzi bugu na dzi jacket musi ri tshi ṱangana navho zwi khou tou tshimbilisa hani?
For me ndi vhona hezwiḽa zwithu i phaṱhutshedzo ngauri na vhathu vhane vha khou ndeledisa hafho kha social media no vha ḓivha thi vha ḓivhi. Ndi hezwiḽa zwine nda pfesesa uri ndi musi tshilidzi tsha mudzimu tsho wana hu itea zwithu zwine u vha u songo zwi lavhelela. So ndi pfa ndi tshi livhuwa Ramanda oṱhe musikala ṱaḓulu na shango we a kona u kwama vhathu vhe a pfesesa uri vha ḓovha phathi ya u kona u ntsumbedzisa nga uri u leleḓa hafhaḽa kha social media kha nṋe zwi vha zwi zwithu zwihulwane ngauri vhathu vha khou kona u ḓivha uri na u ṱuṱuwedza vhaṅwe vhathu ndi khou kona u ṱuṱuwedza vhaṅwe vhafumakadzi ndo no wana dzi call nnzhisa dza vhathu ndi sa vha ḓivhi vha tshi khou nyanga u mbusa uri ndo tou zwi itisa hani. So ndi pfesesa uri ndi tshilidzi tsha mudzimu ngauri ndi khou kona u thusa na vhaṅwe vhathu vhane no vha ḓivha a thi vha ḓivhi vhaṅwe vha khou humbela uri ndi vhe mentor wavho and so on. So I feel very honored and grateful.
Bono to vha celebrity bona ri khou vha vhona hezwi ri tshi gugula fhanoni ndi khou vha vhona vha tshi khou shuma na dzi ungari career yavho vhono shuma na minister ungari dzoṱhe dza finance.
Yes. Ro no shuma nadzo ro no tshimbila fhethu hunzhi vhoṱhe na vha si tsheho ro no shuma vho Tito
vho shuma navho mara ndi ufhio we vhone vha tou mu enjoya zwavhuḓi vha tou pfa uri hoyu a ti khou hana ndi wa hayani kana vha khou tou shumisa luambo lwa Limpopo kana mini vho enjoyesa ufhio kha dzi ministers dzavho? U
tou amba ngoho vhoṱhe vha ḓa vha na character dzo fhambananaho and hu na zwithu zwinzhi zwine ndi zwone ni nga si tu funa zwoṱhe mara hu na zwithu zwinzhi zwine wa vha u khou guda khavho zwo fhambananaho. Kha nṋe ndi pfesesa uri vhoṱhe vha vhuṱhogwa u ya nga zwe vha zwone nga tshetsho tshifhinga. A thi nga ḓo kona u tou ri vhonyi mara the late Tito was very funny. Very funny.
Wow. Interesting. Ndo ḓi pfa manzhi nga havho vho Tito uri he's one of the interesting, I think, leader that it's interesting to work with. Kha ri ḓo dovha ri vhuya fhanoni makhadzi ri sa tou dzhena mafhungoni zwavhuḓi ri amba nga hoyu mungana wavho anga lwa na vhone arali vha sa amba nga hayi a vha tendi hoyu wa celebrity vha tou mu konisa hani vhone?
Houḽa muthu a dini ndi muthu ene a vha uri kha nṋe approachable ni a kona u amba nae zwavhuḓi ufhasi wa thetshelesa mara
Avatendi ufhasi.
zwithu asi zwithu zwine vhane vha vhori ni vha kule naye vha kona u zwi vhona
Okay.
kana nṋe ndi to ḓivhesa ṱhamusi ene very too close
Okay.
ndi a kona u ḓivha zwine a vha zwone so vhaṅwe vha nga ḓivha vha tshi ḓivha iṅwe character uri wa amba ba ene wa amba mungana wanga shemo
Ndi zwone,
nga maanḓa
Okay.
mara una side yawe ya ine arali ni tsini naye ni a kona u i ḓivha ndi a mufuna nga mbilu yanga wa tshilea naye
ndieno vha recruitaho kha a group if divine mini divine club ndi mini
yo that's a long story ne yeah roto recruitana ngoro dzhena khathihi kha ila group and
mara hava vho memukheli ati kholo ri vho dzhena khathihi navho asi lupedzi
ndi lupedzi mara I think ro dzhena khathihi ro thoma khathihi
okay
ro zwi thoma khathihi hezwila zwithu
okay
and then mara of course ro vha ri satu muṅwe na muṅwe o ḓi dzhena ngorini o vha a khou ṱuwa na mungana wawe nṋe zwino ndi tshi ya ndi u ṱuwa na vho vhatendi mara ngori nda ndi khou ḓi ḓivha vhatendi before then
okay
so yeah and then vhaṅwe nda ḓivha wana haningei nda ndi tshi bva vhona kerekeni mara ri satu vha that close
okay
mara zwino to vha
ni vha ni khou amba nga mini fhaḽa nga u renga dzi grocery dza dzi Christmas kana mini
no a ri ambi nga yazwo vha ri khou amba nga zwithu zwo fhaṱana
okay
u fhaṱana sa vhafumakadzi how do we approach certain challenges and so on
all right
mara a ri dzhia grocery for me I understand tshitokofela tsha grocery yeah
okay
so yeah a ti vhoni kha nṋe ndi tshi tea u tshi tamba
okay
so ri vha ri khou thusana ri khou guidana nḓilani
okay
uri ni vhutshilo ri vhu approachisa hani ngoralo
okay
na u tou tamba sa vhathu vha vhafumakadzi ri a ḓi ṱoḓa tshifhinga tshashu ri roṱhe ro to rali ra vha free
okay
yeah
hosi wa vhokhotsi
hayani ri khou ḓi tou ruwa nga muya hu sina na mini
okay
ngori muṅwe na muṅwe hezwo zwithu u a zwi ṱoḓa at some point
okay no interesting all right welcome to the show ri ḓo vha ri tshi khou amba hafhanoni of course nga your journey into leadership and we celebrate you of course your achievement as a CA of course we will talk about that but just for our viewers those who are watching you for the first time who is Rudzani Mandiwana?
Rudzani Mandiwana is a lady or a young girl who was born in Venda.
Okay.
And then ndo bebelwa Chifulanani fhasi ya
Bada.
Yes.
Okay.
Ahuna sa udibe Chifulanani fhasi ya Bada. I stayed with my parents. My mother is late.
Okay.
And then now I'm only with my dad.
Okay.
And then with my siblings, I'm the first of the 6.
And how many? The first of the 6, right?
Yes.
I think I know 4
you know
plus
4?
5, yeah. Gundo, Emmanuel, right?
Paul, Emmanuel,
Yes.
Mavis, Faresani.
Okay. Kaba valiwa vothe atiko ṱoḓo blamiwa.
Okay.
Hezwi ri tshi vho ṱuwa hafhano na hafi neti ngo valiwa.
I'm the first. Had Mavis, had the twins, Godfrey.
Yes.
And Emmanuel.
And Emmanuel, yes.
And then had the Mpo.
Okay.
Had the Faresani.
Do you know I worked with Emmanuel rotangana nga iṅwe nḓila iṅwe ya funny but ndi sa ḓivhi uri khaladzi yavho.
Where?
Tri Emmanuel and Mukherezi. So at some point in our company, we were looking for a bakkie. So we rented his bakkie, I think for 2 months or so. And little did I know he's your brother.
No,
and it's ngotangana naye. So my supervisor, I think, met with him. They agreed, whatever, they set up the deal. And badela fees.
Oh, no, that's great.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah, ndi bathu vokhereza vo Emmanuel. But kha vha dzi siblings dzavho dzoṱhe ndi ufhio ene vha to ḓivha zwa uri hoyu u tou vha tsini na nṋe but ndi a zwi ḓivha zwa uri ri vhanzhi hayani u a zwi funa u tou ri vhoṱhe vha tou vha tsini mara ndi nnyi ene a tou vha tsini na zwino ri hafha u a zwi ḓivha zwa uri vhone vha fhano.
Hey, vhone vha khou gondwisana vhathu.
Vho vhudza nnyi vha tshi ḓa fhano uri vhone vha khou ḓa fhano.
Yo. No, not uri venda sa vha vhudze aba tsini.
Ndi zwone ndi khou tenda. mara vho vhudzani a tshi ḓa pano.
So ene ndavha uri ndi too close naye ndi murathu wanga ono ntevhela.
Okay.
So maybe because ndi ena ono ntevhela and ro go through together most of the challenges. Haba bang baba tshe vhaṱuku vhe vha vha siko, I don't think they were understanding what was really going on around.
Okay.
Though they did, but with her it's different because we are almost the same age. The age difference I think is 2.5 years.
Okay.
So yeah.
No, it makes sense.
We talk a lot.
It makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's good.
So she's the one that we usually talk almost every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But the rest we do talk.
Nito barumela message ka family WhatsApp.
We talk.
Okay. All right. So you want to take us back to Chifurana, and how was it like growing up there?
Yeah, growing up it was difficult, Bojo. It was very difficult. My mom was a housewife.
Okay.
She used to sell some stuff here and there. And then my dad used to work here in Johannesburg, but also piece jobs.
Okay.
So it was difficult. Sometimes we will go on without proper food. When it is time for schooling, sometimes everybody's in uniforms and so on.
And it was a big thing, Mapunga uniform.
Yes, it was a big thing.
Yeah.
You will go on without a uniform, without shoes. And in winter, it was difficult.
Okay.
My childhood was a bit of a challenge.
Okay.
But I thank God that we managed.
Okay. And then how did you land yourself into Univen? With all these family challenges, now you are going to Univen to study, and you started what, business management? That's where you started.
No, my story is hectic. Because initially, I wanted to be a doctor.
Okay.
Then
I don't
know what was inspiring me, but I had this love for becoming a doctor.
Okay.
Then I remember Rika Standard 7, I had to do biology and geography and so on. Mm-hmm. So there was a time for experiment. And then the teacher came with something. It was a frog. I can't remember that as a frog or whatever it is.
Okay.
And then he was like opening the frog to show us in terms of what's inside.
Okay.
What. And then I was standing there. And then I asked myself, Rudzani, is this what you want to do?
Okay.
It means that if you are doing this on a frog, you are supposed to also do it on a human being.
Of course.
Is it going to be possible? And then I realized during that time, or during that period, that's where my life turned around. That frog actually helped to turn my life around. After that class, I went to my accounting teacher.
Okay.
And then may you so rest in peace, Mr. Mutawatsindi.
Okay.
Yeah. I went to him and I said, I think I made a mistake.
Okay.
I want to do accounting because I think I need to become a chartered accountant. I can't be a doctor. And then he asked me, why? I said, no, I don't think I can manage to stand doing all those things or operating people, whatever, the blood, and I can't. I just can't. And I think it was around April, May.
Okay.
And then he said, but Rudzani, we are almost going towards June. Why do you want...
there was a metric.
It was not metric. It was in grade... now we call
grade 10,
it...
Your grade 10.
Standard 8.
Yeah,
what
grade
is
10. Grade 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he said, Mario, we are already almost half yearly, June. Mm-hmm. I said, please, I'm begging you in the name of God. If I fail the next test of accounting and economics, take me back.
Okay.
And then that's when he agreed. And then I made sure that I passed those modules, even though I didn't start with them from the beginning of the year. So that's where my life began to change. Okay. So then now, when I went to Univen, I remember we didn't have money for registration. My mom... And then my mom had to go around looking for money for registration. And
which got the registration?
How much was it, that money? It was less than 1,000.
Less than 1,000
yes,
rand, yeah.
It was less than 1,000 because the whole tuition fee for that year, it was 3,000 rand.
Okay.
So until she got some money.
Okay.
And then when I went to Univen, and then I said to them, I want to register for BCom in accounting.
Okay.
They said, sorry, the course is full. So I asked them, then what must I do? And then they said, no, you can register BCom economics or BCom business management.
Okay.
Next year, then you can swap around. Just make sure that the courses that you choose are also
Covered on
the other course. So I chose this similar models, except some few.
Okay.
Then my first year I was doing BCom business management.
Okay.
And then I passed it very well. And then on the second year, that's when I started doing BCom accounting.
Okay.
And then from there, life became a bit easier because I also got a bursary.
Okay.
I got a bursary. They used to call it National SASKO Breweries. I don't know whether they still exist.
Hey, I know, but
yes. It was a bursary. So I got a bursary from National SASKO Breweries. And then...
But I'm going to work back again.
No.
Okay.
It was just a bursary.
A bursary, okay.
So they paid for my accommodation, tuition, and then they provided me with meals as well. So and the books. So my parents were off the hook now.
Wow.
So yeah, and then I continued from there. Life became easier when I was at school.
Okay.
Because I had everything. My mom will give me money here and there, but it was not really necessary as such.
Okay. When you are doing business management, you've got other guys, maybe colleagues that you were in the same class together. What you are directly into accounting class? How did it feel that in Ungari are taking a detour and others are finding it easier just to go ahead of you? So, even on a graduation day, you might not graduate in the same day.
Yes.
How did you feel about that?
So for me, I felt some form of rejection.
Okay.
And I just thought maybe I'm not meant for success.
Okay.
Because first of all, my parents are struggling. We're struggling to get money for my registration. And second of all, when they got money, the course that I wanted to do was full. So, and then my friends were doing exactly what I wanted to do. I just felt like some form of rejection, like it's like this thing is not meant for me.
Okay.
I was a bit frustrated.
Okay.
But I told myself that at least next year I still have an opportunity. Let me just work harder this year so that I can still go back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you remember some of those friends at the university?
Yes,
which names comes to mind?
Some of them were still friends even today. Ribuani Mapa, she's my friend.
Okay. Just say hi to Ribuani Mapa.
Hi, Ribu.
Okay.
Irene Mbengwa.
Okay.
Hi, Irene. She's still my friend.
Okay.
Talk.
You still talk?
Yes. All and then Ajufani Muraudzi as well.
Okay.
Some of them.
Both of them from Ramond or they were coming from different?
No, we met there.
You met there?
Except Ribuani. Ribuani is the one that we grew up together.
Okay.
Secondary we were together.
Okay.
Yeah, and also varsity.
All right.
Yeah. The rest I found them there.
Are you still a member your independent AFM?
I go visit. Remember now I'm married. I do go visit. There's no way that I can. You see, for me, that is not only a church. It's like a family where my mom left me.
Okay.
You I don't know.
Or you are now married.
Yes.
Okay, but you still.
I still go.
Okay.
When I go home, if we are not coming back too early, and then I do go to church.
Okay.
I go visit.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Duri, I'm trying to avoid them, but you still bring your mom into the picture. But just remind me, because I think your mom passed on 2 months before your graduation, right?
Yes.
How did that change your life?
I was an angry person.
Okay.
That's number one. I felt like, God, why? Because she's really the one who's... My dad is there.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But you know the relationship with moms.
Yeah.
So she has been there. And when now it's time for her to enjoy or to see the fruits of her labor, and then she passed on. I was very angry. And then to an extent where, and when I tell people, they don't believe me.
Okay.
It took me 5 years for me to go to my mother's grave after her passing, because I was angry.
Okay. Then you're a bigger sister. How did you manage now the siblings, kids? Now the mother is gone. You become the mother automatically.
Yes, instant.
Yeah,
I always
instant
tell
mom.
them, yo, guys, I'm your instant mom here. You don't breathe that 2 minutes.
Yeah, and they all owe you.
I wish they know that they owe me.
So this thing of stepping up to be a mom, how did you handle that? How did you navigate that as well?
Yo, that thing was difficult, né? But again, I believe that at the right time, God brings people in your life to help you with certain circumstances. So my mom and Dr. Mabuta, they were very close.
Very close, yeah.
Very close.
True.
And then what is good about that friendship is that even after my mom's passing, she never left.
Wow.
Or anything.
Wow.
So she was there to guide me. Yes, I was an instant mom at home, but she was there.
Okay.
So, and my grandmother as well. My grandmother was also there.
Okay.
And my dad.
Okay.
But she was there because she was around. My dad, remember, he was in Joburg. So...
Or even on the passing of your mom, you were still in Johannesburg?
Yes, he was still in Johannesburg.
All right. Okay.
So and some of my mom's friends as well, they were there.
Okay.
So the journey was difficult, but it was doable because there were people around me who were helping me.
Okay.
So it was such a difficult moment.
Okay.
Oh yes, if I can.
And one of the things that I don't know, Uri, you met me here in Gauteng or not, but I come a long way from Kerekeni. So one of the things that was very fascinating for me then was there was this family unit money you know, we knew Uri unamkegulu bagai. We also knew that you know when you are coming into the church, we don't check off. Take your shirt. Yeah. So that generation, in some way, I think for me, they were very close to one another, and even you were sort of like very close to each other. And I'm glad, or even post, you know, your mom's passing, these people were there.
Yes.
They never left.
Yeah.
All right, that's a
definitely. It changed. That's why I'm saying that it's difficult for me to say that I've moved away from the church.
From the church, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it was more like a family setup.
Okay.
So you could find your where you belong.
Okay.
So for me, it's family setup of that church. I really appreciate it.
No, good one. But what are the leadership, I think, you know, leadership, should I call it characters that you learned during that season? Now you have to be the leader of the family. What did you learn, I think, in that season? Personal and professional. Employ as well.
So what I've learned during that period is, number one learns to prioritize things. Okay. Because now you understand a need and a want. Okay. So you actually, I remember the time when I was I also did piece jobs, ne? Okay. I was doing piece job in one of the bakery. They used to call it SASKO Bakery. Okay. SASKO. Okay. SASKO, yes. Okay. I was. I used to go there as a creditor's clerk. Okay. And then and the reason why actually I got a space, it was because of one of our church member who used to work there. Okay. And then he spoke to one of the managers. I've got a sister who... Milingoni, you remember? You remember? Yeah. Yes. Yes, it was Mulingoni, you know.
Okay, arambe ngaye Mulingoni apana vhathu vha zwifuuri Mulingoni player party.
Yes,
kali
it
buiwe.
was Mulingoni. Thank you very much because you gave me an exposure, which helped me actually get to Auditor-General.
Okay.
Because at least I had a bit of experience.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So when I used to get some money, I will not buy stuff for myself.
Okay.
I will firstly start to think, what is needed at home.
Okay.
And then I'll buy the stuff. My younger brothers, they were starting school. I'll buy uniform, what, and so on. So that whole experience, it taught me, number one,
Okay.
You need to be kind.
Kind, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
kindness. And then you need to learn how to manage your resources around you.
Okay.
Which I'm still using even today.
Okay.
You need to learn what is important and what can be deferred and be done at a later stage.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So in budgeting, we can also defer certain things. Eh?
Yes.
We are not saying no for now.
Yes,
okay?
but you are deferring them to say, at
okay.
this point in time, I'm not able to do this,
okay.
but I plan to do them in the next 2 or 3 years.
And how are you managing that with your kids of today? Because those ones, they want things now. Eh? Things must happen now. Mom, you are working. There's no way. I need this thing.
They ask, Mara, do you actually get paid? Kids of today, they don't really understand.
Okay.
And sometimes I don't think we need to blame them.
Okay.
We just need to teach them and make them understand why we are asking them to do certain things in a certain way.
Family.
No, not your family. But I always tell them, for me, when I give them their allowance, to say that, it's your allowance, I get paid once a month.
Okay.
Yeah, you must manage. You must manage whatever that you need to do.
Okay.
So for me, of which I'm teaching them how to be responsible.
Responsible, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, of course, some other time you will bend your rules here and there, but the main aim is to teach them how to manage their own resources around them.
Let's go back again. Interesting. So nobody in account how do you sell house? If you mean jet, nonsense as account
I never opened any account.
Okay.
You're
very disciplined. Eh?
Yeah, it never even crossed my mind. I only started opening accounts when I started working, which was also a very huge mistake. And which I realized and closed them. I don't even have any accounts.
Okay.
I don't like them.
Interesting.
Basically.
Interesting. Okay.
I believe that if I can't afford it now, I don't have to borrow for it. Specifically when I can survive, when it is not a need.
A need, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, now let's come back. I think we're fast-tracking many, many years ahead. We are now back into Gauteng. Your journey, your SCA. I missed your graduation. I was traveling to Europe, I think, at that time.
Yes.
So, mando rumela mulaedza.
Yes, what ambi wala message wato swika zwavhuḓi vhuḓi usina na mini.
No, your journey, talk to us. What I mean? And the fofino the failure. What failure what will get to?
Failure is an understatement. What happened, I don't know. Yeah, okay, so after SASKO Bakery, I told you about SASKO Bakery.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Then through my friend Ribwani Mapa, who used to work at the Auditor-General.
Okay.
And then she told me, hey, my friend, they are looking for people to do articles.
Okay.
And then Ambassador Charlie as well was working there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes,
interesting.
at the Auditor-General.
Okay.
He was at the HR, I
think.
Yeah. So she then informed me about the positions. Then I applied. I remember when I went there, it was before I knew Charlie to such an extent.
Okay.
But I knew him from a distance.
Okay.
So when I went for interview, then I found him there. The rest is history. Then I started my articles at the office of the Auditor-General.
Okay.
I think that was in 2000. Yeah?
Okay.
Then remember the idea, it was for me to become a chartered accountant, and then you need to do your articles.
Correct,
then first opportunity was given.
Okay.
I was now at the Auditor-General.
Okay.
And then we used to audit like SARS. We used to travel a lot. And then from there, I started doing my CTA. That was, I think, around 2001.
Okay.
Did my CTA, it didn't go well. And then I think the second year as well, it also didn't do well because remember when you do CTA, you have got 5 papers.
Okay.
All of them, when you write tests, you write them in one day.
In one day, okay.
And then you must pass them all in one exam sitting.
Okay.
If you fail one module, you need to repeat all other modules.
No wonder I did not take your route. Eh?
Yes, even the ones that
it's for the clever ones. That one, yeah.
then sometimes I will pass 3.
Okay.
Then it means that I can't say, okay, I've passed 3. Next year,
now I can
2.
complete 2. No, you have to restart the process.
To restart the process again.
All right.
So in the process, then I got married, and then I started having kids.
Yes.
And then, but the will in my heart, I still felt I'm missing something that I told myself I wanted to do.
Okay.
Ne? Then in 2014, when I think she was 4 years old.
Okay.
Then I decided, anyway.
Who was 4 years old? To mention Abeane. Okay, all right.
So I decided, let me just go back to school.
Okay.
Because now I'm feeling we are done, we're having kids, whatever it is.
Okay.
So then in 2015, I went back to school.
Okay.
That's where the feeling again started. So I went back and then remember University of Venda was not accredited by SASKO.
Yes.
It means that when you want to do your CA journey, you need to do CTA level number 1, which is like a bridging course.
Okay.
Then you have to go for CTA level number 2.
Okay.
So that CTA level 1, I think I did it more than 5 to 6. I passed
6 times.
Yes.
Okay.
I passed on the 7th time.
Okay.
That day, I remember it vividly. They used to release the marks somehow midnight. Ne?
Okay.
I couldn't sleep that night. I woke everybody in the house. Oh, please wake up. I passed.
Okay.
That was CTA level number 1.
Okay.
So the next year, I did CTA level 2.
Okay.
Then I failed it as well twice.
Same year? You're doing it same year?
No, the following year.
Oh, you do it 1 year, you out, then you go to the next one.
Go to the next.
Okay.
Again, also on the CTA level 2, the principles are the same.
Okay.
You need to pass all 5 in one sitting.
Okay.
So the first year I passed 3, failed the other one. The second year I passed 4, failed 1. And then the last one, then I passed.
Wow.
So then I went to do the first board exam, the SASKO board exam.
Okay.
At least the first board exam, I passed it.
First time.
Time.
All
that
right.
one, I was so proud of myself. For the first time, I did something right.
Okay.
Not knowing that, Zulu's Japan.
Okay.
So when we were doing the APC one, the board exam 2, that one, I failed. I think 4 or 5 times. And then I'm saying 5 times because there was a year, on the year that I passed, they allowed us to write twice in December and in March, because in December, during December time, there were some technical difficulties. It was the first time when we were writing using our laptops.
Okay.
So there were some challenges there, which saved me actually.
Wow.
Because they gave everybody who failed
an opportunity
to rewrite again in March.
Okay.
Then I went and rewrote in March. Then that's where I passed. That day I will never forget it. That SMS, because they send you an SMS to say, congratulations, your SASKO wants to inform you that you have passed your exam. I remember we were going to Bloemfontein because my son is there.
Okay.
So we decided, because it was his first year in Bloem, and then in terms of celebrating birthdays, we usually do some family tradition. We go and celebrate. Let's just go to him to Bloem.
Okay.
So we're driving towards main lane, going to Bloem when I received that SMS. That SMS. The feeling. I just said to my kids, your mom is a CA.
She's a CA.
To my husband, I said, my husband.
I've arrived. I made it.
Your wife is a CA.
Yeah.
Yo, Joe, I was so happy.
Wow.
Like so happy. It felt
Rubo
like...
Mandiwana zvinobomara CA zvavudhu.
Yes,
Okay. Vatu va serious, eh?
Yes.
Wow.
But Shem, I also want to thank him a lot. No?
Okay.
Because remember now, I started attending Saturday classes.
Okay.
It means that my time was, I was no longer like available at home like as such.
Okay.
Which brings me to one thing which usually happens when you are trying to achieve something, and of which one needs to take into account and try to manage it. The guilt that comes with feeling like you are neglecting people around you. So he did play a lot, a big role, encouraging me to go to school, pay for my classes, the extra classes. He will ask me, which one do you want to go to this time around?
Okay.
And then I'll choose, sorry, I want to go to this one.
Okay.
And then, yeah, he supported me through my CTA journey, and it was difficult.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thumbs up to Mandiwana. You have done a great job, and we celebrate you indeed. Zvino apa anonymous rich kocheka support iyo whenever you wanna yoba ichikobvanga manda hayani, and what kept you going, especially when you uko feel you were bad, but what kept you going? Musi vangu vachikore hai inani zvili chezvo zvitu upaniko dhiwana muhoro upaniko wana dzinocho every year you are getting your salary increase,
and what people were not understanding was at that time I was already a director.
Okay.
So they couldn't understand what exactly are you looking for? Because to them it was like I have arrived.
Okay.
But remember, everybody has got his own goals.
Yeah.
You have got your own goals. People outside might think, or you have arrived, or else you have got your own goals that you have set for yourself.
Okay.
So for me, I told myself when I was young that I want to be a CA, and there was absolutely nothing that was going to stop me to achieve that goal. Okay. So for me, I wanted to honor myself.
Okay.
Just to honor myself, to say, I kept a promise to myself, and it was able to come to pass.
Okay. So, and then on that one, what do you say to other women that are also juggling family responsibilities as well? But they've got this around education, around their dreams, around their aspiration. What can you say to them?
First of all, one needs to identify what will help him to achieve that goal. Okay. So for me, also accepting help from people around me, it helped me. Okay. First of all, I had a full-time helper. Okay. She was helping me around the house. So I was not worrying about a clean house because she was there. Okay. I was not worried about, or when I go to school, my kids are not going to eat. They were eating. Okay. So some of the responsibility at that particular time, I delegated them to other people who were able to help me. Okay. Sometimes I couldn't even go to church because some classes were on Sunday. But Boma Jojo will call me, or today, can I come and pick up the kids? Okay. So she'll come and pick up my kids. My kids never stopped going to church. Okay. Because I was studying. Okay. Because there were people who were available around me to help me in all areas. Okay. So which I appreciate. Boma Jojo, thumbs up. Okay. Yes. Hey, Boma Jojo, thank you. As well as I really appreciated those moments, honestly.
Wow. And your firstborn, where is he now? What is he doing in Bloemfontein?
He's doing LLB.
He's not following on your footsteps.
No, opposite.
Okay.
No, he's in Bloem. He's doing law.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Which year now? First, second?
No, third.
Third.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's doing
so
third.
we're almost towards graduation now.
Yes, we are almost going there.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's lovely. I want to check. I know you in your space of work, which is your work environment. How does leadership look like? Hey, uchifike babo Rudzani Mandiwana, bone baba vachikolavera uri vurangaphanḓa kana vurangaphanḓa havho vhu hani versus I think your work environment?
Ne vurangaphanḓa hanga ndi tshi vhu lavhelesa. I'm somebody who exposes my team members to all kinds of opportunities that comes around.
Okay.
So I'm that kind of a person who has got an open door policy.
Okay.
And I've got some bit of kindness that is sitting. Yes, I want, they will tell you, they used to tell me, Rowena, you are like Tuli. It's either,
okay. Okay.
But
there's no gray area.
Yes, I'm very clear. I always communicate what I expect from you.
Okay.
And then I also like you as somebody who's reporting to me to also tell me what you are not comfortable with. Okay. I believe in a partnership form of leadership.
So in your leadership, do you believe in mentoring others?
Yes.
Okay.
I do, because I also I'm also being mentored by others.
Okay. Okay. So are you intentional about it, or is it something that we just find it along the way? Kana, you do have people that you say these ones are mentoring on a particular topic. Of course, mentoring does not mean you do everything for them, but on a particular topic within your team.
Yes. So in Treasury, there is a program. Okay. They call it Chartered Accountants Academy. Okay. So they give opportunities, actually, those aspiring CAs to choose their mentors. Okay. So I've got some few students that I'm mentoring as well. Okay. Yeah.
No, that's an interesting one. But the issue, Anakudzia, you seem to have you have mastered this thing called boundaries. And this is where you say, if it's kids, this is where they stop. Career, this is where they stop. If it's church people, this is where you stop. How do you manage that issue as boundaries? Because not in the experience, but how have you managed it in such a way that you become articulating about it? But was Rudzani angazwi
No, definitely. I know what you're talking about. So for me, I believe in communicating clearly and not assume that somebody understands you or I understand somebody. Okay. And I believe in an open communication, like I've said. Okay. So when it comes to family, they know we agree or we discuss in terms of what needs to happen. Okay. And then when it comes to my kids, they also know or what mama would accept, what mama wouldn't. Okay. But it doesn't make them not to come to me to say if we've got a different view. I accept different views and also put forward what I don't agree with, and then they put forward what they don't agree, and then we come to an agreement in terms of how to move forward. Okay. So for me, I think the most important thing is to communicate and not assume that either at workplace they understand what I need, my kids understand what I need, or church people understand what I need. Okay. No, I must communicate. If I'm not comfortable, I'll tell you, Uri, I'm not comfortable with this and I'm stopping. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And then if we talk about your career, of course, you mentioned a lot of names of people that came through for you in different, I think, stages of your career. But who is that one person that you owe your career to?
Unfortunately, I don't know whether it will make sense or not. Okay. When I was young, I remember at some point I wanted to be a teacher. Okay. Yeah? Okay. And it was during that time when there were, can I call it surplus, a lot of teachers who were unemployed.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I remember telling my mom, and I was saying that because I realized that she was not going to be able, or my parents were not going to be able to afford varsity fees. Mm-hmm. So, and then going to VECO and whatever it was. Okay. Then I said to my mom, meaning because I can see the situation at home, I'll do teaching. Okay. I want to be a teacher. Okay. I remember vividly my mom telling me that you are not going to do that. She refused and said, no, you are not going to do that.
Okay.
As long as you are staying in my house, you are not going to do teaching.
Okay.
So
Jama mapunga teaching mukegulu was straight.
Boto was straight. I'm telling you, I was 5 minutes too. And for me, going there, it was because I was looking at the circumstances
at home. Okay.
But he said no. But for me, I feel like I owe it to her. Because if it was not her, I would not have been where I am today.
Wow.
To be honest with you.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Time flies when we're having this conversation. So I'm going to put you, I think, on the spot with few questions. This question at Jichpinga. So you don't have to overthink it. Let's say the first one. Let's go for the first one. If you were supposed to go for a dinner, right?
Yes.
Who is that person that comes to mind and then that you could go to dinner with, alive or dead?
My mom.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll always say my mom because I feel like she didn't see the fruits of her labor.
Okay.
So I wish if there was a day where we can be given an opportunity to just say, today, just have them, those people who have passed, just for either an hour. She will be the person that I will take. Okay. I've got a lot to tell her.
Wow. Thumbs up to her. Then let's check the do you have any quote that changed your perspective of life, or it could be leadership quote, it could be biblical scripture. What is that quote that comes to mind?
Life is not, you must learn to run your race.
Your race, okay.
Your race.
Okay.
Then it doesn't mean that because it took another person to reach a certain stage within a specific period, when you can reach it. Okay. We have got a different ways of reaching certain things. Okay. So just mind your own, for me, just mind your own path, business, whatever. Yes, stay in your lane and focus.
Lane. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. Then what has failure taught you that success could not?
That failure doesn't mean that you cannot achieve what you need to. Okay. It just there is something positive. It just means that at that particular time, probably it was not the right time for you to, or you still needed to learn some skills or something, but it's not denial. Okay. Yeah.
All right. And then
it's not rejection.
Oh, it's not rejection.
Yes.
Okay. So what advice will you give to the 25-year-old Rudzani?
Okay. Yeah, the 25-year-old, she must just be herself. Okay. She must love herself more. Okay. And because the more she loves herself, she will be able to share that love with people around her. Okay. Love yourself. What else? She must love herself so that she can share. Share that with others. Share the love, because you cannot share from what an empty cup. Yes. Okay. You can't share what you don't have. Yes, and kindness. Okay. She must ensure that she's still, or kindness. Okay. She must carry it forward to the next generation. Okay. Because I believe that I'm also where I am because of other people who were kind towards me. Okay. Yeah. Wow. So, your leadership, what is that legacy that you want to leave behind? One needs to, first of all, you need to accept that you are a leader, but it doesn't mean that you know everything. Okay. You must be open-minded. Okay. And learn from others as much as others are learning from you. Okay. Yeah. So, most of this one, I think you are allowed, you don't need to be very short into it. You can elaborate and all that. But to the person watching this episode and you feel like giving up, what is that message that you can give to them? They must not give up. They must remember why they started certain journeys. Okay. And they must also remember that there are several ways of reaching certain point, and we cannot reach at the same time. Similarly to if you have got a Mercedes-Benz, I've got my small Polo manual. We are all both going to Venda. You have got a Mercedes-Benz. You will arrive earlier than me. We will all arrive. But we will all arrive. Okay. So you must understand your surroundings and the tools that you have that you need to use to reach that destination.
Okay.
And it doesn't mean that because you are slower, when you reach Tabani Mall is not going to be Tabani Mall. It's still going to be Tabani Mall. It's just that you took longer to reach there.
Okay. Wow. Then what's next for Rudzani? It could be personally or professionally. Do you still have dreams?
No, I No, I think
you're tired.
They are now starting. they are now starting. So I've registered my own practice.
Okay.
At some stage, I should be able to be full time.
Okay.
But for now, the first step is that I've got my own practice.
Okay.
Though I'm not practicing per se, but I do assist where necessary, because remember, in government if you're working for government, there are some rules that you need to follow, and also taking into account my passion is also on tax, and then my workplace as well. There's tax. There might be some conflict of interest. So
correct, yeah.
There are things that I need to manage, but I would like to see myself doing my own things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And also continue with my studies.
And at least you're building the lawyer on the other side. He will support your work. Yeah?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And I still need to do like masters in accounting and whatever. I still want to continue with my studies.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just that for now I was tired. I think CTA showed me flames. So
you're still recovering.
So I was still recovering. I told myself, okay, let me just recover from there, because a mind that is not being used just start to wander.
Yeah,
so
true.
Let me use my mind.
Okay.
I still need to continue with my studies.
Okay. We're recording this episode in the Women's Month. We are almost, I think, at a wrap of this month. What is that, I think, message you want to give to other women who might be fighting for their dreams? Mungoko dilwa hayani aninge chifurana ndi pasia bada bango bakolwa ba Gauteng, but what is that common message that you want to share with the women of South Africa?
So I think like I've said, first of all, you need to ask yourself why you want to do certain things, why you have started doing them, and then create an environment and even a relationship they will help you to achieve that. Ningaseren konyoga over something marana the one not the associate and they are negative. Find people who are positive about what you are about to do, and then look for mentors. Ask other people that have went through before you, and ask them in terms of how did they reach their goals, and then see if you can learn a thing or two, and then you move from there. Don't give up. Just create an environment or go out. Basedze bathu bane babori bonopfuka kha olwendo babone zuri bangasikono guda wano zwithu zwivili kana zviraru na bakono move forward. But giving up is not an option.
Wow, giving up is not an option. And thank you so very much, Rudzani, for making time to join with us at JJM Leadership Foundation. That's a wrap. So we wrap it from there. But I want to encourage you, those who are watching, those who are following us in this podcast, that I'm hoping that there are a few things that you have learned and picked up for yourself, hoping that it's going to be an encouragement to your journey or to your dreams, to your aspirations. We all have dreams. We all have aspirations. We all have things that we want to achieve. But can I be honest with you? Challenges will come. Few things that will want to deter you, they will also come. But we have learned from this episode that, delays are also not denial. You can also achieve your dreams. You can also learn from our guest that, if you believe in something, go for it over and over again. It is possible for you to succeed. As we wrap here, I want to just encourage you to say, if you believe that this episode was an encouragement to you, don't forget to share or text someone that you also believe will also learn from this episode. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Let us meet at the top where you belong.
JJM Leadership Foundation.